Good afternoon.
Why, what time is it?
Can I just remind you of one or two house rules? If we use a glass, or a pair of glasses in your case, then we wash them up and put them away.
What's hitting you this morning?
And do I look like I operate a phone answering service?
What are you talking about?
Did you really not hear the phone this morning? No. That sister of yours has rung twice already. Now, why can't you just get yourself a mobile, like everybody else?
Because I'm not like everybody else.
And one or two words about bathroom etiquette. A toilet brush is there for a reason. Okay, use it. Likewise with the squeezy toothpaste.
Has this got anything to do with what happened here yesterday afternoon, Julie?
Well, if you do decide to bring Grandma back for a bit of post-meridian rumpy-pumpy, then please, okay, give me a bit of advance warning. It does little for one's digestion to come back to what sounded like a pig-sticking contest.
No offence, but do I detect a little note of jealousy?
And I expect 1 month's rent in full by Monday morning, plus deposit, or you can consider yourself officially homeless.
And a very good morning to you too.
Right, I'm just popping out to the shops. Any idea what you'd like to eat tonight?
Well, I'm not really bothered. You choose.
Oh, right. Darling. Are you okay?
Yeah, you know.
I know, yeah. It's gonna come and go. Are you gonna be all right to work tonight?
Yeah, I should think so.
I'm gonna call that Ryan.
You don't have to do that.
That way you can put your feet up and... Well, I liked him, didn't you?
He was all right.
I was thinking of making him a regular.
Why would you want to do that?
Well, it's nice to have a young man back behind the bar again. Yeah, I'm gonna call him now.
Auntie Peggy, I'm going to go back to bed. I'm going to take a couple of paracetamol. So if anybody asks for me, just cover for me, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
What do you mean? You don't want a birthday party after all?
I'm just not in the mood.
But, darling, it's been arranged. People have been invited. Sandwiches are on order.
You can cancel that, can't you?
Oh, Lucas, have a word with it, will
I
you?
think your mum's right this time, Libs.
What do you mean this time? What other times aren't I right? Are you pregnant?
What?
Are you?
Leave it, Dee.
This is between me and her. Are you?
No.
What then?
Oh, why can't I just decide for myself whether I want to party or not?
Something is going on. I can tell, so don't even begin to think you can hide stuff from me.
It's like living with the Nazis.
OK, right. Here is the choice. You either tell me now, or I go over there and I have a word with Darren.
I don't believe this.
Dee, I think you should just cool it.
And you can keep your nose out and all.
This isn't helpful.
If I wanted your advice, I would have asked for it.
Seriously, Denise, shut up.
Beg your pardon.
Well, you're being a bully and it doesn't help. You're driving Libby away.
Is she your daughter?
Do you want us to leave home like Chelsea?
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting you back off.
Thank you.
Has the post come?
No, not yet.
How can you think about post at a time like this?
I'm expecting something.
Like what?
Like wait and see.
You've been to see him?
I was just being polite.
And?
What do you mean, and?
What was he like?
Well, he'd been beaten up, so not particularly good.
What are the police doing?
He hasn't been to the police.
Why not?
I don't know.
He'll be ashamed, no doubt.
Why?
Well, it's an embarrassing thing to admit, no?
Are you saying it's his fault?
Oh, of course not. I'm just saying that if you put yourself in situations like that, then you should be prepared for...
Mum.
What?
Let's just drop it.
I am not saying that I don't feel sorry for him, okay? I do. I like Christian. But that doesn't mean that I have to approve of it. Did he say he was coming in? I know Ian's not in today and your father's doing his round. What do I say?
Morning.
Christian?
Zainab. Saeed.
I'll, just go and make a cup of tea.
How's talking to Darren going to help?
Oh, that's right. You wouldn't do anything. You just back off. Well, I'm sorry, Lucas. That is not my style, and you should have realised that by now. Does she just go out without even saying goodbye?
Well,
I bet she's gone straight over that car lot. Oh.
not wrong, Denise, surely.
She's been acting funny ever since her birthday, so you tell me what it is if it's not because of Darren.
Isn't she old enough to sort her own problems out?
I am not going to lose my temper. I'm going to be very reasonable. I'm just going to ask one or two very simple questions.
Roxy said I might find you in here.
So, you got something for me?
Maybe. Have you been getting on?
So?
Proving difficult?
Well, just a bit. You know, Ronnie's always had a mind of her own. I don't know where she gets it from.
Well, maybe this will help.
Go on.
And I'm only saying this because I've been there myself.
What's that?
When you start putting it about fairly indiscriminately,
Sorry, I don't follow.
sexual promiscuity is nearly always a cry for help.
It'd make everyone's life a lot easier if you just tell the truth.
There's nothing to tell.
Were you or were you not with Libby yesterday afternoon?
Yes.
What did you do?
Oh, I don't know. Chatted.
You know, when I left her yesterday morning, she was okay. And then when I get back yesterday evening, she's in a stinking mood and wanted to cancel her party.
Well, I really don't know.
So what did you chat about?
I don't know. Stuff.
I'm going to give you one more chance, Darren. I'm waiting.
Look, what am I supposed to say?
I know you're sleeping together. Did you really think I weren't going to know? So, in light of that, are you sure there's not something you want to get off your chest?
Look, you've got it all wrong, Denise, honestly.
Oh, have I now? If I find out later that you know something now that you're keeping back from me, Darren, you will not be a very happy little bunny rabbit, so I'll make myself clear.
Why didn't you tell me he was going to be released?
That wasn't me, that was him. He said if you stayed set on not seeing him again, he wasn't going to mention it. He called me last night from the prison payphone. He was so happy.
What do you want? I'm really busy right now.
I've just had your mum, Randy.
Oh, no.
Libby?
What does she want?
Well, she thinks something went on between us yesterday afternoon. She thinks I've done something to you.
Like what?
I don't know, but I thought I'd warn you. I just said we spent the whole time chatting, but she knows I was lying.
All right, well, I'll say that too. I'll see ya.
See ya.
My mum's on the warpath. What am I going to do?
You could try telling her the truth.
This Ryan bloke, what's he like? Well, come on. You know, you've taken him in as your lodger. You must know something about him.
Well, he's 25.
Who's what?
That's what I thought. But then, does it really matter?
And does he know what he's letting himself in for?
It's not Ryan that I'm worried about.
No. Janine. Thanks for letting me know. I really appreciate it.
I suppose there's part of me that still feels responsible, which I know is daft, and everyone around here knows that it wasn't my fault. And I'm not losing any sleep over it. But even so...
Well, yeah, of course.
I suppose if you're going to go a bit bonkers, then you couldn't really ask for a better reason.
Well, I've got my own theory on that.
Oh, yeah?
All of her life, Ronnie's been looking for another Joel. I mean, that's what this is all about.
Sorry, Joel.
Danielle's father. I mean, him and Ronnie, they were kids at the time, you understand, but, well, that's the connection. And any time his name's mentioned, she gives herself away.
And so this Joel character doesn't know anything about what happened then?
No.
If she's so fixated on him, why doesn't she go and see him? Or where does he live?
Joel is the last thing Ronnie needs at this time. I don't suppose you happen to know whether they're using any birth control, do you?
Funnily enough, that topic hasn't been featured very much.
Well, you should talk to him about it, seriously.
Oh, look, I'm his landlady, not his agony aunt.
She might be using him, you know, to get pregnant.
I suppose that does make sense in a sick sort of way. How do you know?
And even if they are, there's no guarantee.
They are what?
Using birth control.
I don't get you.
This is a secret, okay? And it would be a terrible shame for everyone concerned if any of it was to get out in any way. You understand?
I think so, yes.
That was Denise. She's upset. So I'm going to go and meet her in the cafe, okay? I don't suppose I'll be more than about 20 minutes.
Nothing to do with wanting a slice of chocolate cake, then?
No, it's not. Denise is my friend and she needs help. And when your friend needs help, then you go. That's the rules. And no slacking off while I'm away.
What's she like? Christian?
Sometimes your mother amuses me. Other times she makes me sick. Today is one of those other times.
She's not feeling very well, and she's not seeing anyone.
What sort of not very well?
Oh, use a bit of common sense, Jack.
I'll be quick, yeah?
No, Jack!
Is it Ronnie?
That man is the last thing she needs right now.
What are you doing here?
Peggy says you're not feeling very well.
It's just my time of the month, that's all.
Right, so you're not pregnant then?
Are you trying to be funny?
It was never funny, Ronnie.
So go on then, what are you doing here?
I've been thinking about this ever since you left. And I know you're going to probably just throw this straight back in my face, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Well, go on then.
I want us to get back together.
Am I supposed to be flattered?
Come on, look, I've been thinking about this children thing.
The children thing?
Yeah, I thought if we get back together, you know, heal them wounds, find out what it is that we really liked about each other.
Yeah, well, that seems like a really, really long time ago.
Yeah, but if it goes okay, I mean, then that's the time to start having children.
So what's brought about this sudden change of heart then?
Look, I panicked. I mean, because of what happened. Now I've had time to think. And I do want to have more kids. I mean, 2 daughters and a son, that's pushing it a bit, but, you know, one of each, that suits me fine.
And what, I've met somebody else?
Have you?
Yeah. Yes, I have. Yesterday, as a matter of fact, and he was a really good lover.
Really?
Mm-hmm. He was imaginative. He was thoughtful. He was really patient, you know?
All right, fair enough. You want to keep on hurting me, that's fine, but when this is over...
Over? Do you really think this is going to be over? You just try being me for 5 minutes, see how it feels. This is never going to be over.
I just mean when you've come to terms with it a bit more. I'm still going to be here, that's what I'm saying.
Thank you.
And they're both lying.
And you have proof of that?
When I spoke to Darren about it, he looked terrified.
Is that altogether surprising?
You are?
Well, when you let your temper get the better of you, Denise, how can I put this? You are not easily confused with the Dalai Lama.
Whose side are you on?
It's not a question of taking sides.
I just want to know what they were getting up to that's got Libby wanting to cancel her party.
It's a little bit late for that, don't you think?
Sorry?
Look, Libby is your child and I'm not one to judge.
No, go on.
Are you sure you won't get angry?
I am listening. Carry on.
If there aren't any rules in the first place, then you can't complain when they appear to be broken.
What rules?
Well, precisely.
I'm getting confused. What are you driving at?
If, as a parent, you sanction sex before marriage, which you do, let's face it, well, then you're not in any position to complain when things go wrong.
I wanted help here. I wanted some advice. Not you shoving your great fat judgmental nose in.
Hey, you said you wouldn't lose your temper.
Well, I'm not staying here.
You know what? You don't like to face the facts, okay? That's always been your problem.
I don't even know why I thought you'd be worth talking to about it.
Hey, and for your information, judgmental or not, my note is not fact.
Yes!
I don't even know why I call her my friend.
Maybe you need her.
Oh, yeah, like I need someone basically telling me that I'm a bad mother.
So you can remind yourself that you're not. So, what was this row about?
Libby.
Oh, what about Libby?
Something was going on between her and Darren yesterday afternoon.
What makes you say that?
Because they're both acting so flaming guilty. They were both getting up to something. He must have tried something on. I don't know what.
Are you sure about that?
Look, Libby is a lousy liar. I can still see her, 3 years old. What you done with the chocolate bar? Nothing. And it's smeared all over her face. You see, that's how good of a liar Libby is. So don't ask me if I'm sure.
Maybe you got the wrong end of the stick.
What makes you say that?
You didn't hear this from me, all right?
What?
Libby and Darren, they weren't together yesterday afternoon.
How would you know?
Because yesterday afternoon, I saw Libby heading into the tube station by herself.
What are you doing there?
I was told you were ill. Or was that just an excuse?
An excuse?
Yeah, so you didn't have to be around me.
Ryan,
What?
you are not that important.
Hang on, I think you're getting me muddled up.
With what? Someone I'm ever likely to give a damn about.
So what was yesterday then?
I was bored.
Oh, there you are. What are you doing up here? Why aren't you behind that bar?
I just wanted to see how Ronnie was.
Yeah, well, I don't pay you for that, do I? Now go on, get yourself back downstairs. There's customers want serving.
Oh, you poor thing.
Didn't have you down as the compassionate type, Janine.
Well, I might not be gay, but I do know what it feels like to be victimised. I'm like gay on the inside.
Really?
Right, anybody waiting?
Oh, yeah, I'll have a large vodka and tonic, please, bartender. And whatever Christians have.
Thanks. I'll have the same.
Can you excuse me for one moment? So no Ronnie today, then?
Nope, she's not feeling too well.
Well, surely she's not pregnant already.
What?
Well, you do know that's the only reason she got you in the sack.
Sorry.
So you don't know about the whole tragic story, then?
Janine, are you winding me up?
Ronnie is desperate to replace the daughter that she lost. It's not you she's after, it's your teeny-weeny little sperm.
7:20, please, Janine.
Here. Keep the change. You could use it for future child maintenance. What are you doing here? Well, it is a pub, Ronnie.
And I don't want you here.
Look, you really have to get over this one, all right? It's holding you back.
Just get out.
Have you tried talking to a counsellor?
What?
Well, antidepressants, although they might work in the short term.
Who says I'm on antidepressants?
They're not going to take away your guilt, Ronnie.
What guilt?
It's called being in denial. You really do need to speak to someone.
What's all that about?
She still blames me for Danielle's death.
Thanks.
Oh, it's inevitable, I suppose. Otherwise, she'll have to think about her part in it, starting with the fact that she gave her daughter up for adoption when she was 14.
That was an issue even before Danielle died.
You're talking about Joel, I take it.
You know about Joel?
Yeah, she told me all about it.
She tell you about the school reunion?
When was that again?
I remember, sometime before Christmas. She needed someone to hold her hand. That someone was me.
And this was all because of Joel.
Yeah, she wanted to track him down.
Really?
Didn't turn up, though.
So do you think she still wants to track him down?
Hardly. I mean, I wouldn't, would you?
No.
I need to get back to work.
Okay.
Thanks for the drink.
You're welcome.
What do you want? I'm coming with you.
Where?
The police station. Moral support.
Ryan? make a space on the bar, will you please, darling? Thank you. Right, now, all we need is a birthday girl.
Why am I reading this?
I thought you might be pleased for me.
Yeah, you've got an interview, Lucas. The time to be pleased is when you've actually got the job.
Yeah, well, thanks for the encouragement. Yeah?
My head is in a different space at the moment. When this is sorted out, I will shower you with praise and whatever else you men seem to need. But right now, I need to talk to my daughter, and she's not here. And does she not realise that her party starts in half an hour?
Boo.
What are you doing there?
What are you doing sneaking around in my boss's flat?
Morally, this pub is mine.
What?
Have you been into the ladies yet?
No, Janine, not as yet.
No, then you won't understand why I prefer to use the one upstairs. I'm going now. See ya.
What are you waiting for?
I'm not sure I can go through with this.
How about I come in with you?
At least when you push me away, I know where I stand. When you're like this, it's...
What?
Very confusing.
Come on.
No. It's kind of you, but... this is something I'm going to have to do on my own. Go on, then.
Not until I've seen you walk through that door.
Now there's trust for you.
Typical teenager.
You know, funny. I never thought of Libby as being a typical anything.
Well, she will be on very soon.
Yes.
Did you find out where she was off to yesterday afternoon?
No, I haven't seen her to ask her, have I?
Denise.
What?
If I upset you earlier, then I really am very, very sorry, okay? I wouldn't want anything to spoil Libby's party.
Oh, she's not going to have a birthday party at this rate, is she? Aha. Right. If you know something, now is the time to say. What? Where is she?
Denise, I've just come from work. I honestly don't know anything, all right?
Your time.
I'm just outside. I'll be with you in 2 secs. Stop panicking.
Are you all right? So here's the plan. Once the party's through, you're going to tell her. Once you have, you text me and I'll come straight over.
I'm scared.
Longer you leave it, worse it's going to get.
What are you going to do?
Well, it's a nice day. I'll just sit in the gardens and read my magazine.
Okay. Wish me luck.
Right, I'm going to put my feet up. If your Tracy can't cope, just give us a shout, won't you?
Food! Great! I'm starving.
Right, what does everyone want to drink? Libby, what do you want?
Oh, just an orange juice.
You are 18 now. You will have a white wine.
She seems all right now.
No, that's just my mum putting on an act.
Yeah, well, when are you planning on telling her?
As soon as this is over and I can get her alone. Auntie Peg?
Oh, enjoy your run.
You haven't seen my address book anywhere, have you?
Well, I'm not sure I know what it looks like, darling. Why?
No, it's just I put it in my other bag and it's not there now.
What do you want it for?
It's no big deal. I just wanted to change a hair appointment. Don't worry, I'll look it up in the directory. Don't run her.
Yeah, it's such a nuisance, isn't it, when you can't find your address book?
I'll look in the kitchen. Maybe I'll put it there.
Who am I talking to? Yeah, I wanted to have a word with a Mr. Joel Reynolds. No, he doesn't know me. My name's Janine Butcher. It's a business matter. Is he there? Oh, good. Well, can I speak with him, please? Yeah, I'll hold.
Well,
What are you doing here?
how did it go?
You've not been waiting for me all this time.
Are you going to invite me home?
Yeah, I know it's Libby's birthday, but what I want to know is, what are you doing here?
She is my granddaughter.
Well, was you invited?
No,
So what are you doing here then?
I was waiting.
What for?
Obviously, it's very delicate.
Delicate? Delicate how?
Look, the last thing I want to do is upset anyone.
Right, well, the best way you can do that would be to stay away completely. And I take it my mum don't know you're here.
Not yet, no.
Well, clear off then.
Chelsea, what are you doing? You're not going to mention this, are you?
Happy birthday, dear Libby. Happy birthday to you.
Chelsea! Why didn't you tell me? Oh, I wanted it to be a surprise, didn't I? But not that sort of surprise.
What's she doing here?
That's what I want to know.
I was trying to explain to Chelsea. I just wanted to see my granddaughter on her birthday.
I don't remember inviting you.
It's okay, Mum. I did.
What?
What's the problem, Dee?
Oh, Lucas, I'm sorry. Let me introduce you. This is the mother of the psycho that tried to murder my daughter. Damned nerve.
I'm very, very sorry. It wasn't meant to happen like this.
What wasn't?
Denise, why don't we talk about this outside?
No, hold on. I want to sort this out. Libby. What? Was it her you went to see yesterday afternoon?
No.
Don't lie to me. You were seen going into the station.
Let's wait until this is over.
In what way?
Just not in front of everyone, Mum.
Ah, right. You see, I knew something was up, didn't I? Did I not say?
Let's just respect Libby's wishes and
What?
leave whatever it is till after the party.
No, not a chance. Where were you yesterday afternoon?
I went to see Dad.
What? In prison?
Don't take this out on Libby.
You went behind my back.
Only because you'd
After
have
what
said
he
no.
did.
It's still
And
my
she's put
dad.
you up to it, ain't she?
Yeah, and I'm glad.
Oh, right, okay, don't tell me. He's changed. He's stopped drinking. He's a reformed character.
Why are you so cynical?
Because I've heard it all a million times before. And you're not going to go and see him again. Do you understand me? I forbid it.
Well, I won't have to. He's getting released in a couple of months, and you know what? I'm glad.
Car thieves and other criminals feel the full force of the traffic cops next here tonight. And later, they're preparing for a royal wedding at Hotel Babylon. That's at 9 on BBC One.